In the quiet town of Willowbrook, nestled deep within the heart of the forest, a looming mansion stood alone on the outskirts. It was known as the Forsaken Manor, a place where shadows whispered secrets and the walls held a tragic history. Rumors of the mansion being haunted had plagued Willowbrook for generations. Yet, on a chilling autumn night, 5 adventurous friends, Sarah, Jake, Emma, Mark, and Lisa, decided to challenge fate and explore the Forsaken Mansion. The moon hung low, casting eerie silhouettes through the skeletal trees that surrounded the mansion. The creaking of the iron gates echoed in the stillness as the group hesitantly pushed them open. They entered the mansion's overgrown courtyard. The once grand garden now an entangled mess of thorns and vines. Inside, the air was heavy with the scent of decay, and every step they took echoed in the vast, echoing halls. They wandered into the mansion's grand ballroom, where a weathered piano sat, its ivory keys yellowed with age. Moonlight filtered through shattered stained glass windows, creating a mosaic of eerie colors on the floor. Mark, the most daring of the group, approached the piano. "I heard a legend about this place," he said. "They say a beautiful pianist lived here, but she disappeared under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind only her haunting melodies." Lisa shivered. "Don't play it, Mark. This place gives me the creeps." But Mark, feeling emboldened, couldn't resist. He hesitated for a moment before pressing the keys. A haunting melody filled the room, each note resonating with an eerie, melancholic beauty. It was as if the pianist's soul lingered, trapped in the music. The melody seemed to beckon, and one by one, the group found themselves drawn to the piano. They stood in a circle around Mark, mesmerized by the haunting tune that seemed to possess their very souls. Outside, the winds howled, and the mansion's ancient timbers groaned. The temperature dropped, and the room grew colder. Shadows danced on the walls, and faint whispers filled the air. As the melody reached its crescendo, the room plunged into darkness. Panic set in as they fumbled for their flashlights. When the lights flickered back on, the group was horrified to discover that Mark was gone. The piano stood empty, its keys still. They called out for Mark, but only silence answered. Fear gripped their hearts as they realized the mansion had claimed one of them. Determined to find their friend, they split into pairs and explored the mansion, room by room. Emma and Sarah ventured into the basement, where they found a dusty, long-forgotten journal. It belonged to the pianist, revealing a tale of love, betrayal, and a cursed melody that had ensnared her soul. Meanwhile, Jake and Lisa encountered a series of locked doors that seemed to shift and change, leading them in circles through the mansion's endless corridors. They heard Mark's voice echoing from behind the doors, but they couldn't reach him. Hours turned into an eternity as they battled the mansion's malevolent tricks and searched for their missing friend. The haunting melody played on, an ever-present reminder of their perilous predicament. Finally, in the darkest hour of the night, they regrouped in the grand ballroom. The melody had ceased, and the mansion's sinister presence seemed to withdraw. With a sense of dread, they realized that they were trapped, unable to find their way out. As dawn broke and the first light of day touched the mansion's walls, they made a chilling discovery. Mark's lifeless body lay beside the piano, his eyes forever frozen in terror. The surviving friends knew they had to escape, to break the curse that bound them to the Forsaken Mansion. With newfound determination, they began to play the haunting melody together, hoping to free the trapped souls within. The room trembled as they played, and the mansion fought to retain its hold on them. But as the melody grew in intensity, the ancient curse was shattered, and the mansion released its grip. They stumbled out into the morning light, forever changed by their nightmarish ordeal. The Forsaken Manor stood silent once more, its secrets hidden behind its crumbling walls. The legend of the haunting melody lived on, a cautionary tale for anyone who dared to enter the Forsaken Mansion of Willowbrook. And the town would forever remember the 5 friends who ventured into the darkness and the one they left behind to play the haunted piano for eternity.